Constitution. The need to write and incorporate Constitution of our own was felt after India got independence from the British rule in 15 August 1947. Everything seemed haywire back then, and there was a need to make it all systematic. The Constituent Assembly of India set up a drafting committee which was assigned the responsibility of drafting the constitution of the country. The drafting committee worked under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. India celebrated Constitution Day on November 26 to commemorate the adoption of our Indian Constitution in 1949. The day is also known as Samvidhan Divas. The Constitution came into effect on January 26, 1950. The day is celebrated to promote, acknowledge the Constitution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, spread awareness about the importance of Constitution, celebrate the Constitution's principles such as justice, freedom, equality, and brotherhood. On 19 November 2015, the Government of India officially declared 26 November on the National Constitution Day. The year 2015 marks the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Baba Saheb was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly. He played a very significant role in drafting of the Indian Constitution. The idea behind choosing this date is to celebrate and spread the importance of the Constitution as well as the ideas and thoughts of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. It is noteworthy here that previously we celebrated this day as National Law Day. Facts about the Constitution of India. The framing of the Constitution took over 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. There were 299 members in the Constituent Assembly and 15 were women. And when the Constitution was adopted in 1949, Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of Indian Constitution. Now I invite Father Balakumar to address the chief guest.
Today, as we honor the Constitution Day of our mother country, we have enlisted Reverend Father Joseph. Father belongs to the province of Bangalore. He worked in many important portfolios of our province. At present, he is residing in our provincial headquarters at Bangalore, and we are happy that Father is here today when we are celebrating the National Constitution Day. On behalf of St. Claret School Management, we cordially invite Father to this school assembly. And now may I request Joseph to address our school members.
Balakumar, the principal, Father Shibu, the administrator, respected teachers, my dear students, very good morning to you all. So as I entered the campus, I noticed a board displayed the preamble of the Constitution of India. And I'm very much impressed that you're all well informed about the Constitution of India. You are studying about the Constitution from the class 6 onwards. Am I correct? Yes, it's a good step by the Education Department. Good that we are all well informed. You know what is the preamble? What does it mean, preamble? Any idea? Constitution is very rich. It is not our invention. A lot of hard work have been behind the formulation of the Constitution. The drafting committee studied the constitutions of many countries and adopted whatever is suitable for our country. Now, our Constitution has 4 pillars. One is justice, liberty, pillars of our Constitution. Justice to all, liberty, freedom of thinking, equality, we are all equal citizens in the country. and fraternity. We are all brothers and sisters. These are the basic pillars of our constitution. Now, in any organization, any group, be it our family, be it our panchayat, be it our school, be it our assembly, all of us have got rights and duties. In a family, we have certain rights. Also, we have certain responsibilities also to the family. So both go together. Often, we concentrate only on our rights. What is my right from the school? What is my right from the management? And conveniently forgetting our responsibilities to the school, to the management, to the society. That's a very bad step. Now, our constitution promises 7 fundamental rights, which you will be learning. And similarly, there are 11 fundamental duties for all citizens. 11, 7 rights and 11 duties. I'm not going to elaborate these rights and duties.
Responsible being the students in the campus and also being the citizens in the world. Thank you, dear Father. Father is now leaving back. He has to travel. So on behalf of the St. Clarice School Management, Reverend Father James, Father Shibu, and on my behalf and all of you, we sincerely express our heartfelt thanks to you, dear Father. Thank you.
Invite Bhagyasri and Ritika to explain about salient features of Indian Constitution.
The salient features of Indian Constitution are lengthiest written constitution, rigidity and flexibility, federal and unitary system, parliamentary form of government, integrated and independent judiciary, fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, fundamental duties, secular state, universal adult franchise, single citizenship, supremacy of the Constitution.
Thank you, Ritika and Bhagyasri. Preamble to the Constitution of India is a brief introductory statement that sets out the purpose of and principles of the document, and it indicates the source from which document derives its authority. The preamble to the Constitution is reflection of the core constitutional values that embody the Constitution. It declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic, committed to justice, equality, and liberty for the people. Now, may I invite Ritika to say pledge of preamble.
Now, I will read Preamble Pledge of Indian Constitution. So please kindly repeat after me and stretch your hands. Constitution of India. Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949 do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. Now I wish all of you a happy Constitutional Day.
Thank you, Ritika. Now I invite 8th class girls to perform a dance on Constitutional Day.
The people of India. Enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Performance by 8th class girls. Now may I invite 8th class students to perform a skit on fundamental rights.
Fundamental rights are given in Part 3 of Indian Constitution and are part of the Constitution of India. Articles 12 to 35 of the Indian Constitution deal with fundamental rights. These human rights are conferred upon the citizens of India, and the Constitution tells that these rights are inviolable. Right to life, right to dignity, right to education, etc. all come under one of the 6 main fundamental rights. The right to property ceased to be a fundamental right by the Constitution in 44th Amendment Act 1978. Now we have 6 fundamental rights. They are right to equality, Article 14 to 18, right to freedom, Article 19 to 22, right against exploitation, Article 23 to 24, right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28, cultural and educational rights, Article 29 to 30, right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. I am the Constitution of India, which came into effect on 26 January 1950 and which was adopted in November 1949. Do you know about the Constitution?
Sindhura.
You really don't know? Sorry, I have no clue. Even after 75 years, you don't know about the Constitution? Very bad. So now I am going to tell you about fundamental rights. Equality. When you don't know how to walk, then why are you on the road? I know walking, but I am blind. If you can't see, stay at home. Being a blind, I walk on the roads. Right to equality. The Constitution has provided us all the right to equality. So we should treat everyone equally. Assembly. Don't I have right to my to freedom? The Constitution has given us all the right to freedom. No one can take away this right from us. God will not bring tea for us. Please wait as I bring tea. No, I want tea just now.
Please, my parents are asking for tea. I will drink if you are not going.
If you behave badly with me, I complain to court. What are you doing? This is wrong. There is protection against domestic violence in law. So she is right. You all may get punished for this. What are you doing, Miss Temple? I am Santa. No, you are not allowed to do here. Go somewhere else. I am offering colors. No, you are not allowed to do here. Go somewhere else. Why we are not allowed to offer colors here? Our constitution has granted right to religious prayer. In our country, anybody can follow any religion of their wish. Papa,
Yes.
you know, today my college results have been declared. I am so happy for you. I have passed in my distinction. I want to study further.
No, go inside and do household jobs.
Papa,
No.
oh, don't I have a right to education? Right to education. The Constitution has provided the citizens of India the right to education. No one can take away this right from us. Constitutional remedies.
Hey, stop! You have broken the traffic rules. What we have done? You are not wearing helmet and also safety measures.
Hey, my father is a minister. He can transfer in 1 minute.
No, you are wrong. Law is equal for everyone.
It is so true. Law is equal to everyone, whether one is rich or poor.
Fundamental duties in our Indian Constitution. Part 4 from Article 51A. Let's know our first duty.
First duty first, I must say on the fundamental duties. Oh, the fundamental duties. Oh, abide by the Constitution, respect and flag and national anthem. Respect national flag and anthem. Second duty, second, I must say on the fundamental duties. Oh, the fundamental duties. Oh, follow ideas of the freedom charter. Oh, follow ideas of the freedom charter. The restore team, so many can of India. Oh, the integrity of India. Oh, defend the country and national services of India. Oh, national services of India. Oh.
There are few more fundamental duties in our Constitution.
The freedom for my brotherhood of India, the India, the brotherhood of India, the brotherhood of India. This is the gathering, composite culture of India, the India, the culture of India, the culture of India.
All parents, guardians who send their children at the age group of 6 to 14 years to school. These are the fundamental duties.